The amount of cows in this pen are actually pretty good. Nice. This is actually what I was really hoping to get with all of these cows. And yeah, welcome back to the first actual episode of MUCraft. Today, I am actually going to start working on this little cow farm right here. So mainly the reason that they're glitching out is because there's so many of them, and that's exactly what I was going for. I wanted to actually have a bunch of cows in here, and let me just go ahead and chop down a little staircase. I already patched one up, but I'm not sure where underneath the floor that was. There was a little staircase going down, and I've actually already built a collection little area whenever I was digging this place out. Did I not have a staircase or something? I'm pretty sure I did. That or I'm just ripping up my floor. Yeah, let me just go ahead and dig down over here. There it is. And then if I hop down here, I already have a little collection area. And as you can see, we have right here, we have cobblestone. And this actually needs to go away because we need to replace all of this cobblestone with glass panes and not let all of those guys out. So that is what we're going to try and do for the first little bit of this episode. So let's go ahead and actually patch up this water block right here. And so that way we're not going to be hard pressed. And actually I'm tempted to do that for all the ones up there. Let me go do that. The way that I was thinking about doing this was mainly doing it with pistons. I was planning on pushing a bunch of this out of the way. And that's the way that I think would probably be the best way without actually having this place flood with regular cows, because as of now I only want baby cows to go down here. And yeah, okay, there's the staircase. So it looks like I just barely missed where it was. Yeah, I did. So this is what we're going to be doing, is getting our cow stuff working. And let me go ahead and patch up this giant gaping hole in my floor. Alright, so I think I've gathered up about all the materials I'm going to need. I'm pretty much going to just use pistons to push it out of the way. And let me go ahead and light this place up a little bit, because it kind of just occurred to me that mobs might be able to spawn down here with the water kind of drained away. So this is what it looks like. And now what we need to do is just work from the edges and then work on these little inside parts. So let me go ahead. Actually, I should probably have more blocks than just this. I'll use this jungle wood so I can place these sideways. Those go here. Actually, what I could do, if I place them low like that, nah, it doesn't look like it's gonna work like that. Let me try like this and then jump up. I just realized that's not really gonna work. That worked though. Let's see. Can't jump up with this glass right here. Jump. Hit. Hit. All right. And now glass pane, and then there's a little air pocket back there for them to push up against, and here we go. So let's start replacing this stuff and see if any baby cows just fall from the sky. All right, so now those are replaced, and then we can go ahead and check that out. All right, so yeah, now it looks like this is going to be our first little filter area for all this, and then I'm thinking about, I don't know whether or not I should keep the edges like that, but yeah, now this is going to be incredibly tedious to do, but it's definitely going to be worth it. So let's go ahead and do a little bit more of that. Oh dear God, bad idea doing the corners. Oh jeez, how many cows was that? Way too many. It should have been only, been the baby cows. Let me go back up there. Oh no, they're gonna get into my base. That was a bad idea. Yeah, that was a definitely bad flood of mobs right there, and I'm gonna go on a killing spree now. There's enough up there. That's what I'm telling myself. Oh dear God, there's a lot of cows down here. I'm so sorry. All right, so I already have a stack and a half of steak. Let's not do the edges like we just did. Let's stick to let's just stick to doing the outside areas. Let's not. Oh, wait. I'll just put that there for now. I really don't I'm really, really glad there weren't any cows there. This might be a little more difficult than I thought. But see, over here they're fine. Over here they're perfectly fine. Yeah, it looks to be just the corners that I really need to watch out for, because now that I think about it, there's not any water on the corners, and that's why everything just flooded down here and freaked out whenever that happened. So the corners, that's why that happened right there, because there's not a water block there, and if I did put one there, there's a cow up there. If I did put one there, it would actually start like killing the cows and drowning them. So it looks like I can't do the corners, and we'll have to just breed these guys later and see if they'll fall through on the edges. I just know the corners are the most popular place I've seen baby cows fall through in a prototype I built on this. So don't go there. Don't go there. All of that is bad. I'm going to try something that I think might work. Since the cows are actually just like going by and floating in the water, I'm going to try and destroy it and then just place a block there, because I know some of these are kind of tricky, and by default the cows don't sink. So this actually seems to be a lot better than using the piston method, although, again, don't touch the corners. Let's go ahead and just keep continuing on, because this looks like it's going pretty well, even though some cows are sinking down here. It's not too bad. All right, I think that's about all I had to do, and that's actually a lot less work than I thought. I should have just thought of just replacing those manually myself earlier. Let's go ahead and get behind here and knock out some of the cobblestone that got pushed back here, since it just looks ugly from above. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to change the cobblestone blocks, although I might be able to do something with those later. I don't know. Now we actually need to start working on the cow collection system. And the way that I was thinking about doing that, I was thinking of just having a killing mechanism down here for whenever the cows grow up to full maturity, they will be crushed and they will die. So that way I don't accidentally kill any baby cows, which are the only things that are supposed to get down here. So let's go up here and actually see. Let me get some wheat and see if we can actually get some cows down there, just to make sure it all works. We may have a problem. I mean, I'm not so much concerned about all this glitchiness. This is just kind of come to expected. But the baby cows aren't falling down here, and that's what I was expecting to happen. So what I think might be happening is they need to fall down on the actual sides, which is pretty problematic, because we all know what just happened when they fell down. I don't know. I mean, if you guys can think of a fix for this, or an item I can use instead of like these glass panes, I can't really think of anything, like any way to keep all the cows I have up there and replace these without having all of the cows fall down, because that I don't need that to happen again. That really doesn't need to happen. What I could do though is literally set up a complicated little linked redstone mechanism that'll dispense some water up there, keeping the cows up there, as well as replacing this block about at the same time. That could be interesting. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. All right, so the setup I have here is kind of interesting. And as you notice, we actually have some steak. I got some of that cooked up. If this fails, we're going to have a lot more steak, because I'm going to have to go and kill everything that falls down here. But the way that I have this set up is I have a little button right here, and that is going to activate 2 dispensers right here, and that is going to flood this little top area with water, and ideally that is going to keep the cows from falling down. It'll keep them swimming, kind of like how this water is currently keeping the cows from actually falling through the glass panes whenever I was placing them down there. And then after 4 ticks, it's going to activate a piston down here that is going to push the glass over, and then it'll also do it for that one too. So that is kind of why this is going to be like a 2 or nothing. So yeah, let's go ahead and try this. So what I need to do is I just need to press this twice. One to push the pistons and like to get the water out, and then 1 to retract the water. So fingers crossed. 1 and then 2. Water sucked up. Let's see. So it looks like a couple of cows fell down. No, they're just glitching over there. And then it looks like all of the cows were saved over there. Let's see. Not as bad as I thought. It looks like some of them fell through, but not as bad as what it could have been. So, yeah, now I got to go do that for the rest of them, but that should actually be kind of easy now that I have the basic setup. Let's see. So, yeah, let's go ahead and replace this so that we can have the consistent all glass panes down here. Don't really need to worry about the cows for that one. There. And then let's knock out this cobble and continue on. Alrighty, so I've repeated that design and filled all of these dispensers with water, and I've wired up all the redstone for this, and I've even set it on a little bit more of a delay just so the water will have a chance to get more cows into it. But yeah, I think that's about it. I'm double checking all of these just to make sure there's not going to be a mass slaughter coming up. Let's see. So yeah, now I have everything rigged up to that button right there. Let's see, down here we are good with we're good with all the glass, and then all of those back there will be pushed out of the way. Yeah, and then let's go ahead and just go ahead and try it. So 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, wait. Gotta hit it again. All right. Water gone. Let's go down here and check and see. It's raining cows, but that's to be expected. It's looking like everything went well. I'm seeing glass panes on those edges, seeing it over there. All three of those fired. Nice. So, yeah, I mean, obviously we had some kind of cow collateral damage, but overall, yeah, there's still a lot of cows in there, and it looks like all of these edges are good. So, yeah, let's go on a massacre and kind of clean everything up and make it look nice, because that's all I really needed to do for getting the cow farm going and getting all of the babies to fall down here instead. Oh, also, during this time, I completely forgot about my little chicken farm over here. Let's see. Oh, I have a lot of eggs. Oh, don't throw those in the chest. I just meant to put those up there. Let's start getting more chickens in there and actually getting more eggs and do this on an exponential level. Now I'm just throwing a bunch of chickens in there. Oh, that one's an accident. He's not supposed to be up there. I'll kill him in a sec. All right, so yeah, it looks like there's a pretty good chicken amount in there, and yeah, I have some seeds. Let's breed them too. Just get some bread. Let's see, 3 bread. It at least needs to be even number. 16. That was the hopper. 14. 12. Okay, so yeah, a lot of chickens in there, and we're actually getting a lot of eggs, so that's really good. Maybe I can even make some pumpkin pie once I get a farm going. That'd be cool. All right, so it's all cleaned up, and now is actually the moment of truth. Let's start breeding these, and if we get some baby cows that are going to be in the little collection farm area, then that is a really good sign. So let's go ahead and let's make babies. Make the babies. Okay, I should probably conserve some of my wheat because these cows are... Yay, it's working. Okay, so that was one baby cow. It looks like a bunch of other baby cows are just kind of falling down here, and some of the adults are glitching too, but that's good. There actually shouldn't be a whole lot of adults that are glitching through, because now, like, all of these little babies are down here, and they're getting out, but that was mainly just kind of a concept thing, and they're all going towards their parents. That's adorable. So yeah, now really all we need to do is build the most gruesome part of this, which would be the little killing area. All right, so I think I'm about good with the cow killer. What I've done is down here I have a little redstone area, and I'm probably just going to put a clock down here. And because I don't have any comparators, I can't make a hopper clock and thus a really, really long and delayed clock. So really all I need to do is just make a simple torch clock, and that should be perfectly fine for our needs. So that just extended all the pistons, and that, whenever there are cows down here, will kill them, or at least the ones that aren't babies, because the hitbox of the cows are larger whenever they grow up. So that is why that is there. And then let's make this just a little bit longer. I want to, I don't want to have like a lot of repeaters down here, but I don't have many repeaters anymore. Most of them went into just random stuff. A lot of the stone went into just down here in decoration and whatnot. So, yeah, now let's see, break that. Is this how it clocks? Yeah, unfortunately that is kind of annoying, but that's definitely going to kill them. And I kind of wanted to put some pressure plates over there whenever there was like some cows there, it would activate that clock, but I don't think I have the resources to do so. So right now it's just kind of doing this, and yeah, I'm just gonna turn this off. It's not incredibly useful right now. I kind of want to just have a little lever that's going to kill the cows. So that's what I'm going to build now. I'm going to go make a downward one because I just thought of that. Let's see. So right over here is where I want the little floor to be. Let me break off this ladder. And what I've done here is I've just kind of replaced the staircase, and some of the pistons were with that. You can kind of see there's a little piston in the way there now. I've just replaced that with a ladder, so that's the way that I'll be doing this. And then, actually, maybe I shouldn't. I could just easily just pop down here like that. And then let's go ahead and block this up so baby cows won't just start flooding in everywhere. And now my little cow killing area is perfect. I might as well go and get a lever and try all this out, and then all the drops will fall right into here, which will be nice. So anything, like even items that are dropped into there, will all be put into the hoppers here, and then all just thrown into there. So really nice, but these hoppers were kind of expensive. So let's go ahead and actually just block this up and go on over and kill some cows. All right, so now I think everything is going good. So let's go ahead, breed our cows as we normally would, and we will see all the babies eventually fall through. Didn't mean to activate that. Okay, there we go. And then we'll go ahead, get the babies down there, and then since none of them are going to be able to like die instantly, I'm just going to test out the pistons itself and make sure everything works. So now down here, I shouldn't break that block. I should break this one, and yeah, now you can see there's actually some baby cows that are just kind of chilling in the pen down there. And now whenever those will grow to adulthood, I can just flick this lever manually, and then any of them that have a hitbox that is more than that one block, they will die, meaning they're adults and they will die, and the children will be kept safe. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the cow farm. Alright, so I have been breeding my chickens quite a bit lately, and yeah, I'm at that point where chickens are just kind of glitching out of the machine, but obviously they're not dying, they're not doing anything, and I'm actually getting a pretty good egg yield. So one of the first things I do kind of want to build in the main spawn is one of these things. It's really pretty resource light. It has a dispenser in there. That's what that little button's for, and then if you just come up here, it's a really easy breeding, and then you can just go ahead and pop that back down, and those guys will eventually fall down themselves. So yeah, this is just kind of what I want to go build, and it's really simple, so I can show you guys how to do it in real time once we get over to the main spawn with our resources. Alright, now what we really just need to do is find a place that's in the spawn chunks, and this is really the only way that it's going to be all that helpful, because I know a lot of people are in this town, but spawn chunks are definitely going to be the most effective since they are always going to be loaded. So now that I know where spawn is, I'm just gauging where I could put this, and I'm thinking actually right up this little hill right here around that water thing. I was thinking maybe about here, and then I would just build it up. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I have a lot of supplies and a lot of eggs, but this is basically all you're gonna need. You really don't even need signs, and you probably don't need all of these blocks too. That's just in case I get blown up by something or anything. So yeah, let's go ahead and start. So let's go ahead, let's lay down a chest first, and also what we're going to want to do is not interrupt this water stream at all, because that looks awesome pretty. So actually maybe up here looks good. So let's clear off this a little bit, and we'll put down our chest very first. And no, Locket, I don't want to put anything on it because it's supposed to be public and awesome. Hopper into that chest, and that is where your chickens are going to go sit. And then now we can pretty much just use these to build up our sides of the tower. And then I would recommend putting blocks on the sides like this, because chickens have been known, at least in the servers that I've played, to glitch out. So that's what I'll be doing. But you do need some... Ooh, hi guys. We have an audience. We have an audience watching us. This is nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and then let's place down our glass block right there. And that'll be just showing where the chickens are at the moment. Let's put our fence post right up here, and that is going to keep the chickens from just flooding out if you hit the dispenser. And speaking of dispenser, let's go ahead and put that right here, and we'll put a button right here, so that way it'll power that block. Activate it, and then it should be good. So go ahead and put your bucket of water in there. And now if you hit it once, it will just dispense, the water will go, and then hit it again and it'll go back up. And let's just finish up with this. So yeah, it's actually a really simple system. And actually what you need to do, you need to put like one more layer up here, because right now this hitbox is 1.5, so the chickens can't flood out that way, but they could that way if you did. So I'm stuck. I'll break the fence post. But yeah, now you have a very easy method to just popping up here and then getting in your chickens into this little farm. If you have some eggs, just chuck them in. And that is how we're going to get our first chickens. Let me put a little backboard here. Freaking basketball here. But yeah, if you just go ahead and chuck some eggs there, that's the first one. And I'm going to be doing that with all of these, so that'll be fun. All right, that about wraps up all of the eggs in our inventory. We're doing pretty good on the amount of chickens in there, so let me go ahead. All right, so yeah, it's a fact. Baby chickens can't swim, but whenever those are grown, they will be able to pop up here and they'll be able to breed, which is actually a really cool unintended consequence of that little dispenser there. The only problem is the youngins might die, so yeah, there's that. Let's go ahead and put on our signs so people know what this is. Well, first we should explain what the button does, and I'll put what it is on the right side of it. So this one, press button for better breeding. EAD of chickens, and then right there, Jond 22's chicken egg collection farm. Alright, cool. So, our first little thing we have contributed to spawn on our first real episode of... Are you guys applauding? Are you guys applauding? Doesn't look like it. First real thing for the first real episode of MUCraft. And yeah, anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. And I might as well just wrap it up here, because it's not going to get any better than that. You might as well just unsubscribe right now, because it's not getting any... I'm just kidding. There's going to be so much better stuff. There's going to be a lot awesome stuff coming up. And anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this first real episode. I will see you guys next time.